What goes around comes around. Section 1. The Law of Return. What goes around comes around. This is not a quote. This is not poetry. This is the law of reality. Every action you take becomes a seed you plant. Every hour you grind builds a result you will eventually face. Every sacrifice echoes back. Every ignored opportunity becomes a regret. Every moment of discipline returns as strength. Every moment of laziness returns as weakness. The world pays you back in the same currency you give. Effort equals return. Work equals reward. Focus equals progress. Consistency equals transformation. You do not escape this law. You live by it. Most people want success without paying the price. They want results without the grind. They want rewards without scars. But reality does not give discounts. It does not hand out success for free. It returns exactly what you give. Nothing more, nothing less. If you show up weak, you get a weak life. If you show up strong, you get strong results. Life mirrors you. What goes around comes around. Section 2. The Cycle of Effort. When you wake up early and push yourself, that effort circles back as confidence and momentum. When you waste time, that waste circles back as frustration and stagnation. Every choice begins a cycle that returns to you. The workout you avoid today returns as a body you are ashamed of tomorrow. The workout you do today returns as power tomorrow. The time you give to your goals returns as opportunities. The time you give to distraction returns as regret. Success is not magic. Success is cycles, effort cycles, discipline cycles, sacrifice cycles. Everything you send out returns. You cannot cheat the cycle. You cannot lie to it. You cannot skip it. What goes around comes around. Section 3. The Echo of Discipline. Every rep you make echoes. Every step you take echoes. Every late night you grind echoes. The discipline you practice builds a voice inside you that says, I can do more. When you choose weakness, another voice grows that says, I can't. You get back the voice you feed. Feed discipline and you get discipline back. Feed excuses and you get excuses back. The world does not shape you as much as you shape yourself. The world responds to the echo you send. If you give nothing, nothing comes back. If you give average effort, you get average results. If you give everything, everything eventually finds its way back to you. Not instantly, not magically, but inevitably. What goes around comes around. Section 4. Pain as a deposit. Every pain you face is a deposit. Every struggle is an investment. Every moment you endure becomes credit stored in your future. Pain is not a punishment. Pain is preparation. When you push through it, the world returns strength. When you avoid it, the world returns weakness. Comfort returns decay. Hardship returns growth. The greater the discomfort you willingly face, the greater the success that returns. If you choose comfort today, you pay for it tomorrow. If you choose growth today, you benefit tomorrow. Pain you face now returns as power later. What goes around comes around. Section 5. The Price of Laziness. Laziness also returns. It returns as missed chances. It returns as faded dreams. It returns as mental weakness. Laziness is a slow debt that grows interest every day. The longer you avoid work, the heavier your burden becomes. Time punishes the lazy. Life punishes the unprepared. Opportunities punish the unfocused. Laziness creates suffering. You do not escape work, you only shift it. You either work now or suffer later. What goes around comes around. Section 6. The Reality of Effort. Every successful person you admire is living inside the return of their past effort. They are not lucky. They are living inside the rewards of discipline you didn't see. They planted seeds of work when nobody watched. You are watching the harvest. Everything they receive today is the echo of actions taken years ago. Everything you want tomorrow depends on what you do right now. The return begins with your next decision. Your effort will return. Your work will return. Your patience will return. Your consistency will return. What goes around comes around. Section 7. Focus and its consequences. Focus is a force that multiplies everything you do. When you concentrate your mind on a goal without distraction, the world eventually bends in that direction. When you scatter your attention across noise and entertainment, your life becomes noise and entertainment. Your results reflect your focus. A sharp mind produces sharp outcomes. A distracted mind produces chaotic outcomes. You become a mirror of your habits. You become a reflection of your attention. What goes around comes around. Focus returns progress. Distraction returns failure. Section 8. Consistency builds destiny. Doing something once means nothing. Doing it twice means little. Doing it every day changes everything. Consistency is the foundation of destiny. Every consistent action sends a message to your future. I am building you. Every day you show up creates a return. Every day you skip cancels that return. The future is built by repetition. The future rewards those who persist. Effort stacked over time becomes transformation. What goes around comes around. Small actions repeated become powerful returns. Section 9. Delay is not denial. Sometimes you work hard and see nothing. You sacrifice and see nothing. You push and see nothing. This is where most people quit, but the return is delayed, not denied. Seeds take time. Muscles take time. Skills take time. Respect takes time. Money takes time. Success takes time. Quitting resets everything. Staying consistent keeps the return coming. The law is still in motion even when you don't see it. What goes around comes around, just not always immediately. Section 10. Enemies, doubters, and karma. People who try to hurt you will face their return. People who doubt you will face their return. People who speak negativity into your life will face their return, not because you punish them, but because their own actions circle back to them. Their negativity will consume them. Their jealousy will limit them. Their lies will eventually expose them. The world returns what they give. Focus on yourself. Let the law handle them. What goes around comes around. Section 11. Turning hardship into fuel. Every setback can become fuel. Every mistake can become knowledge. Every failure can become strength. You can turn every negative return into positive momentum if you face it with discipline. Most people break. You can build. Most people complain. You can adapt. Most people stop. You can continue. Hardship returns power when you respond with action. What goes around comes around. Your response becomes your return. Section 12. Work without witness. The world may not see you. Your friends may not see you. Your family may not notice, but the law sees everything. The work you do alone is the most valuable because it is pure. No applause, no validation, no comfort, just discipline. Those hours return later as mastery. Those silent sacrifices return as respect. Those lonely nights return as strength. What goes around comes around. Private work returns public results. Section 13. The redirection of failure. Failure is not the end. Failure is a signal. It is a correction. It is feedback. If you face it with intelligence and discipline, it redirects you toward a stronger path. Success often hides behind repeated failures. The return of failure is wisdom. The return of trying again is victory. The world rewards the ones who refuse to stay down. What goes around comes around. Attempt after attempt returns achievement. Section 14. Identity through action. Your identity is not built by words. It is built by repetition. If you act strong, you become strong. If you act weak, you become weak. Your self-image is formed by your habits. Every disciplined action returns a disciplined identity. Every lazy action returns a defeated identity. Your life becomes a reflection of your repeated behaviors. What goes around comes around. Your actions return as who you are. Section 15. The return of self-belief. Belief grows when you do the work. Confidence grows when you push your limits. Self-esteem grows when you trust your effort. When you choose consistency, your mind pays you back with clarity. When you choose discipline, your emotions pay you back with stability. When you choose progress, your future pays you back with opportunities. What goes around comes around. Self-belief returns to those who earn it. Section 16. Time is watching. Time observes your decisions. Time amplifies your actions. Time multiplies your values. If you waste time, time wastes you. If you invest time, time invests in you. Time does not stop. Time does not negotiate. Time does not apologize. Every hour returns something. Every day returns something. Every year returns something. You must choose what that something will be. What goes around comes around. Time returns the truth of your choices. Section 17. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation fades. Discipline returns. Every time you choose discipline, you strengthen your foundation. Every time you choose comfort, you weaken it. Motivation might get you started, but discipline completes the cycle. The return of discipline is achievement. The return of motivation alone is nothing. What goes around comes around. Discipline always pays back. Section 18. The mirror of habits. Your life is a mirror of everything you repeat. Habits build your destiny. Habits shape your body. Habits define your mindset. Good habits return good results. Bad habits return bad outcomes. You cannot escape the mirror. It reflects everything. It hides nothing. It returns everything you feed it. What goes around comes around. Habits guarantee the return. Section 19. The power of long-term thinking. Short-term thinking returns short-term results. Long-term thinking returns long-term success. Plan beyond today. Grind beyond today. Build beyond today. The world rewards the ones who can delay gratification. Every long-term investment grows. Every long-term sacrifice compounds. Every long-term commitment returns extraordinary results. What goes around comes around. Long-term vision returns long-term success. Section 20. Becoming the person who deserves the return. Success does not come to the person who wants it. It comes to the person who becomes worthy of it. You must train your mind, train your body, train your habits, train your discipline, train your consistency, train your focus. When you transform yourself into someone capable, the world reflects that capability back. You do not chase success, you attract it. What goes around comes around. Become the return you want. Section 21. The weight of responsibility. Your life is your responsibility, not luck, not destiny, not other people. You are the cause, you are the effect. Every decision you make becomes a weight you either lift or collapse under. If you take responsibility, life returns control. If you avoid responsibility, life returns chaos. Responsibility strengthens you. Avoidance weakens you. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a victim of your choices. The world returns exactly what you send into it. What goes around comes around. Responsibility returns power. Section 22. The energy you carry. Energy is contagious. Your attitude affects your environment. If you walk with focus, people respond with respect. If you walk with weakness, people respond with disregard. Confidence attracts opportunity. Discipline attracts respect. Laziness attracts disappointment. The energy you project becomes the energy you receive. If you put out fear, you get fear back. If you put out courage, you get courage back. What goes around comes around. Your energy returns as your reality. Section 23. The hidden rewards of hard work. Hard work does more than build results. It builds resilience. It builds courage. It builds identity. It builds stability. These are invisible rewards, but they are the ones that carry you when life gets difficult. Easy paths return weak minds. Hard paths return powerful minds. The more difficult the road you choose, the stronger the reward that returns. What goes around comes around. Hard work returns strength beyond the physical. Section 24. The breaking point. There comes a moment when pressure feels unbearable, when the grind feels endless, when progress seems invisible. Most people quit at the breaking point, but if you push past it, you enter a different world. A world where the returns multiply. A world where the results compound. A world where your effort finally pays off. The breaking point is not the end, it is the gateway to greatness. What goes around comes around. Persistence past the breaking point returns glory. Section 25. The cost of excuses. Excuses return nothing, they build nothing, they improve nothing, they only delay your future. Excuses are disguised comfort. They protect your ego in the moment but destroy your potential in the long term. Every excuse you repeat returns as regret. Every excuse becomes a barrier. Every barrier becomes a prison. What goes around comes around. Excuses return punishment. Section 26. The courage to start over. Starting over is not failure. Starting over is strategy. Sometimes you must rebuild. Sometimes you must reset. Sometimes you must let go of the past to make space for better returns. Many people cling to old failures. They trap themselves in old stories. But when you start fresh with discipline, the world returns fresh opportunities. What goes around comes around. A renewed start returns renewed results. Section 27. The return of patience. Patience is strength. Patience is maturity. Patience is understanding the long game. It keeps you steady. It keeps you consistent. It keeps you focused. When you are patient, life returns peace. When you are impatient, life returns chaos. Patience does not mean doing nothing. It means working while trusting the process. It means applying effort without demanding instant reward. What goes around comes around. Patience returns stability. Section 28. Every step counts. Every rep counts. Every page counts. Every hour counts. Every yes you say to discipline returns progress. Every no you say to distraction returns clarity. People think small efforts are meaningless. They are not. Small efforts compound. Small efforts accumulate. Small efforts build momentum. In the end, your life becomes the sum of small repeated actions. What goes around comes around. Every step returns something. Section 29. Respect earned, not given. Respect does not come from talking. Respect comes from consistency, from effort, from discipline, from results. People respect what you prove, not what you promise. Your work speaks longer and louder than words. If you put in real effort, life returns real respect. If you put in nothing, life returns nothing. What goes around comes around. Earned respect returns opportunities. Section 30. The return of honesty. Being honest with yourself is the most powerful decision you can make. Honesty strips away illusions. Honesty exposes weakness. Honesty forces change. When you face your flaws with honesty, life returns growth. When you hide behind denial, life returns stagnation. Self-honesty is the foundation of self-improvement. What goes around comes around. Honest self-evaluation returns real progress. Section 31, the power of showing up. Success is built on showing up, even when tired, even when unmotivated, even when uncomfortable. Showing up is a message to your future self: I do not quit. That message returns later as confidence and momentum. People underestimate the impact of simply being consistent. The world rewards those who keep showing up. What goes around comes around. Presence returns progress. Section 32, building unshakable mindset. A strong mindset is not built in comfort. It is built in resistance, in pressure, in difficulty. When you face hardship, your mind trains itself to survive, to push, to adapt. When you run from hardship, your mind weakens. Every challenge you face returns a more resilient version of you. Every challenge you avoid returns a softer version of you. What goes around comes around. Mental toughness returns through adversity. Section 33, the return of integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody sees you. It is the internal standard that guides your actions. When you live with integrity, life returns trust. It returns stability. It returns peace. When you act without integrity, life returns chaos and distrust. Your character writes your destiny. What goes around comes around. Integrity returns long-term success. Section 34, turning pain into purpose. Your pain can control you or shape you. It can break you or build you. It depends on how you respond. When you use pain as fuel, life returns purpose. When you let pain bury you, life returns emptiness. Every hardship contains the potential for transformation. You decide its meaning. What goes around comes around. Purpose returns from disciplined pain. Section 35, the internal battle. The real fight is not outside. The real fight is inside your mind, against laziness, against doubt, against fear, against comfort. If you win the internal battle, the external world becomes easier. If you lose the internal battle, the external world becomes impossible. Your internal victories return external results. What goes around comes around. Conquer your mind and you conquer your life. Section 36, discipline when nobody believes in you. There will be moments when nobody supports you, nobody understands you, nobody stands with you. This is where discipline becomes your only ally. If you rely on external validation, you will fail. But if you rely on discipline, the world eventually returns recognition. It returns proof. It returns respect. Let solitude sharpen you, not break you. What goes around comes around. Self-driven discipline returns undeniable success. Section 37, outgrowing your old self. Growth requires letting go of who you used to be. Old habits, old fears, old weaknesses, old excuses. If you hold onto your old self, you trap your future. But if you outgrow your limitations, your future returns expansion. You cannot become better by staying the same. What goes around comes around. Growth returns when you outgrow your past. Section 38, the return of faith in yourself. When you choose action repeatedly, you begin to trust yourself. You begin to believe in your ability to handle challenges. This internal faith returns courage. It returns resilience. It returns freedom from fear. People lose belief in themselves because they stop doing the work. But when you stay disciplined, belief returns naturally. What goes around comes around. Self-faith returns to the disciplined. Section 39, strength through simplicity. Success is simple, not easy. Wake up, work hard, stay focused, avoid distractions. Repeat. Complicated plans return confusion. Simple routines return results. The simpler your system, the stronger your execution. What goes around comes around. Simplicity returns efficiency. Section 40, the final return. In the end, your life becomes the echo of your actions. Every word, every choice, every step, every hour, every sacrifice, every moment of discipline, everything returns. The world is fair in its own brutal way. It gives back exactly what you put in. If you want a powerful future, give powerful effort. If you want a successful life, give successful habits. If you want strength, give discipline. If you want greatness, give everything. What goes around comes around. Your future is returning to you right now. Build the return you want.